You then set up Alcatrazz, and you have this 18-year-old kid wandering one day that nobody had ever heard of, Yngwie Malmsteen. Yeah. And you were literally, stopped in your tracks. An incredible musician. Whose recommendation was it, or how did you find him?
He was recommended for us by a guy in the store. He said he'd heard that we were looking for a guitar player, because we were putting a band. I wanted to put a band together that was like Rainbow, in the same kind of setup. And this kid said to one of our band, I can't remember who it was now, but he had a guitar player that would be really perfect for this band. And so I called him up, and I said, "This is Graham Bonnet." And he went, "No." Who is this? Who is it really? I said, "Graham." I said, "We would like you to come along and rehearse with us, And so he came along. Before he came along, I said, he realized when I spoke to him again, he said, "It's real, isn't it?" I said, "Yes, it is real." I said, "But could you do a favor for me? Could you learn a song called SOS? It's a Russ Ballard song. And also probably Since You've Been Gone. I'd like to hear you play those two. Not all the widdly stuff from Rainbow, So he came along and he played those songs absolutely perfect. Like I've never heard them play before. It was so fucking good. He says, "Yes, I was there." So Richie was a big influence on, obviously on Yngwie, but he was the perfect fit for the band. He brought the band to life because it wasn't really happening with the other guy.
The fact that you can understand the enthusiasm, but it's you describing moments where he would suddenly appear from stage left or stage right in front of where you were.
He would do that. When I'm singing a verse to a song or something, he'd be stepping in and going, On stage etiquette, he had no fucking clue, I mean, when it was his turn, I step out of the way. That's how you do it, So you can't have me going on stage going, while you're playing your freaking guitar. He overtook the stage, He wanted to be famous, and he was, and he is.